Hello my crafty friends, this is Yolanda from CraftyScentiments.com with another project for you today. I was actually in the middle of making some little thank you notes, and so I decided I would just go ahead and flip on the camera and show you how I created them. I have a couple more to make, so I'm going to do these, and it goes by really quickly. It's a great project if you need to mass produce something, but it's just really cute, and I like the little small ones. So today I'm going to be making some small 3x3 cards, and they fit perfectly in our new 3x3 mini envelopes, and I'll show you that in a minute. But what we're going to use today is the Floral Phrases stamp set. This is in our annual catalog, and I haven't used this one in a good long time. So I decided to pull that out. I'm going to be using the flower that's here at the top, and then the border flowers on here as well. I'm also going to be using the Thankful Thoughts stamp set. A stamp set with different types of thank yous are perfect to have because you can never have too many of them, and you'll always be able to use them. So I'm going to be using one of the thanks out of the Thankful Thoughts stamp set. There's no die cutting today, it's just really quick. So I have a couple more that I need to make, so I'm going to do those for you. And here are the mini envelopes. They're 3x3. They're so doggone stinking cute. Look at that. You don't have to worry about making your envelopes anymore if you don't want to. They come packaged like this. They're 40 in a package. A great value. Time saver as well. So I'm going to be using these, and I'll set these all aside. The stamp set. Oh, excuse me. What did I do with my ink pad? I am going to be using Fresh Fig. So what we have is some Rhinestones, the Wink of Stella, Snail, my bone folder, the Fresh Fig ink. I have regular Whisper White cardstock that I've cut at 3 inches by 6 inches, and I scored at 3 inches, so it'll make a 3x3 card. I have a couple of those. I have Fresh Fig that I've cut at 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. And I have another piece of Whisper White cardstock that I've cut at 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And this is what we're going to stamp on. So we'll get started with that. And we're going to stamp the large flower and this sentiment thanks. Now, one thing to note on this particular stamp set, this particular flower, it's not a full coverage. There are some areas that are lighter and some areas that are darker. So when you go to stamp with it, you may think that you didn't get a good coverage, but that's just the way it is set up to be. And I'm using my grid paper to line it up so I can have a relatively even. And I'm going to stamp toward the bottom. I'm going to try to center it and stamp toward the bottom. There you go. And let me do the second one. Stamp, ink, and down at the bottom. And that's all for that one. Then we're going to take the thanks that's in that same stamp set. No, this is in the Thankful Thoughts stamp set. And we're going to ink and stamp that toward the top in the center. Just like that. And we'll do the second one. These go by so quickly, and they're good to have on hand, so that's for that. Now also what I'm going to be doing, I thought it'd be really cute to stamp on the envelope. So I'm going to use the border punch for that, and I'm just going to take that. It's a long one, so I'm going to take the ink to the stamp and do that. I'm going to do at the bottom. I'm going to flip it over and do it at the top as well. Now these are really too small. You can't put these in the mail, but this is really good to add to a gift or whatever you're going to give someone. Just a little bit, like a little note card. Well, smaller than a note card. And look at that. That's so cute. Once again, ink it up. Line it up toward the bottom. Press. And we'll do the other side. And it's good to have the grit paper, that way you can make sure that it's even. Okay, that's all this inking that we're going to do today. Like I said, it's a really fast card, so we're going to start to put it together. Let me move that out the way. I'll get my bone folder. I'm just going to crease it, burnish it on the crease mark, on the score mark I mean. I didn't do any background stamping on here because you're not going to see very much of it. It's just a little bit of an accent. So I felt kind of, it's a really thick cardstock. I thought I had two pieces for a minute there. And we're going to line it up as best we can. I'm going to do the other one. And we'll line this one up as well. And we're going to, there are no dimensionals in here because it's really kind of small. And we're going to line that up as well. And then the last one. And there we go. Now, the other thing that I decided to do is put a few rhinestones on here just to zhuzh it up a little bit. So I'm going to put 3 on each. Always good in odd numbers. And you can lay them wherever you want. And here we go with this one. Turn over. And then after this, there's really not much left to do except I'm going to put a little bit of Wink of Stella on the cards just to give it a little bit of sparkle. But you have to be very careful when you're doing that with the regular ink pads because they're water soluble. So you'll see the color start to lift a little bit. So you have to be very careful when you're doing that. So I'm just going to add just quick brush strokes, trying to stay under the lines, which is hard for me to do sometimes. But I just want to add a little bit of color, a little bit of sparkle rather. And I'm going to do that because sometimes the ink can deposit on there. I'm not being super neat, but I'm trying my best to stay within the lines of this because it will smear a little bit. But that's okay. It just lets the person know that it's handmade. And that's what I'm going to do for that one. And we'll do the other one. You won't be able to see it too well unless you're looking at it up close. And then you can kind of see the little sparkle. It's just a little something extra. That's about it. And there we go. I'm not going to put a stamp on the inside because it's such a small space. I'm going to put a personal message on the inside. So there you have it. Oh, we got a stray rhinestone somewhere. And we have some of our envelopes. Let's burnish this a little bit more. And we have our envelopes. And here are some others that I did. I have a few more that I need to do after I write my personal message. But here we go, and thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you found this useful. You can change the sentiment to have it, for whatever your purposes are, but I thought I would just go ahead and show you exactly what I did really quickly with some of these thank you notes that I wanted to send out. So thank you so much for stopping by. As always, if you like the video, please leave it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. I love hearing from you. And if you haven't subscribed, please think to do so you won't miss out on any other videos that I do have coming out. If you need a catalog, if you're looking for a demonstrator, I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. A list of all the products that I'll use will have a link in below, and I'd love to be your demonstrator and help you with any projects that you need helping with. So thanks so much again for stopping by. This is Yolanda from CraftyScentiments.com, and I'll be back real soon with another video for you. Thanks, and have a great day.